My life? Scam stream? I haven't even started streaming, and I've already been called a scammer. What's going on? Right? At least let me talk before you start calling me a scammer, okay? At least that. At least. How we all doing? How we all doing? Music too loud? I don't care if the music's too loud, okay? I do not care. I'm not muted. I can see my microphone going up and down. All right? Mate, game right, don't even start, right? You're just... I had to actually lower the difficulty down because how much of a wimp you are. Hey, Dave, mate. How you doing? Welcome, everyone. It's Saturday. Hopefully, you're having a good weekend. Music too quiet. I hate you all so much. I really, really do. Sean, mate. Thank you for the first gifted membership of the night. Let me get my milk list up for you. Hang on. Let me get it up. I'm getting my milky list up. Sean, mate, I love you. Thank you so much. No music today. I do have music playing, right? I swear to God. How we all doing, right? Fucking hell, you're sunburned, mate. I told you, mate. I caught the sun. I caught the sun pretty well. A few things I want to talk about tonight. I want to talk a little bit, you know, we always do. We always talk rumors anyway. But I want to talk about the release schedule. That's what I want to do. Is your red turned up again? It's not. My saturation is not turned up. Oh, is it pretty loud? Are you sure it's pretty loud, the music? Hang on then. Are you guys complaining again about music and stuff? Right, let me turn
Last wall protocol engaged. Our strength grows.
There we go. Matthew, mate, thank you for your donation. Look, mate, look at all these memberships. Look at all these memberships. To be fair, mate, you actually do owe me for this. Now I can't hear the music at all. God damn it. This week was a week of special games. Yeah, what was it? Lord of the Rings? I think Lord of the Rings got a new end, didn't they, or something like that. The town looks real American right now. Well, I am a real American hero. The music is fine. The guy talking is loud. Do you know what? I'll leave, right? I swear on the Emperor's throne, I'll go and take another 2-week vacation. I will leave right now. Actually, I can't do that. I've got nothing left. The Man United game was pretty special. It's true. It was special. YouTube notifications are shit. I know, Chris, mate. It's the worst. Moonshroom, mate, thanks for becoming a member of the channel.
Our strength
I should say welcome back as a member of the channel. That's 3 greens in the past 3 minutes. Nothing left, he says, with his 30 Bentley fleet. Mate, I wish I had a Bentley fleet. Valrak needs your support. I am once again asking for your membership support. Can anyone test in America that it's working? Apparently it's working in the UK. Can anyone from Europe or Australia gift and see if it's working there? Go on then, leave. Luke. Why are you here, Luke? You're like a bad smell. You just linger. Don't make me Febreze you. You deserve all the vacation chats, master. Just look how tall your walls are, mate. They are very, very tall. I got very, very tall walls. Hello, Vad. Glad you're back home. Thank you, mate. Yeah, it was a good time. It was a great time. Eating Scammer, how you doing, Tallahassee, mate? Any news on Kill Team Typhon dropping? Well, okay, right.
Hello, Val. Glad you are back home. Smiley face emoji.
Let's jump into the releases, because don't forget, it's Sundays tomorrow, for those people who don't know, Luke in particular. I know he doesn't know his weekdays. All tell the time.
Engaged.
Thanks, Warhammer, and thanks, Laser. So tomorrow, I am 100%, well, no, I'm never 100% anything. I am 98% convinced that World Eaters are going to be announced tomorrow for a pre-order. The reason is, it's leaked. It's fully leaked. It's everywhere now. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone is literally just, you know, making videos on the rules. There's a lot of complaints. A huge, massive amount of complaints. Like, the World Eaters are dog shit now, Valrak. This is the worst, right? They've ruined my World Eaters. Nothing's ever going to be the same. Angron is a bucket of dog shit, etc., 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 right? So So to have all this information out, someone must have the codex. Someone who's an influencer, who works hand in hand with Games Workshop, who has an NDA. Not me. I don't have an NDA. Nor do I work with Games Workshop, okay? Before you start giving me that. Listen, someone is not me, all right? I would say if it was me, but it's not me. Dinaz, mate, thanks so much for coming back as a member. Mate, I massively appreciate you. So I can definitely see the World Eaters dropping tomorrow. But the only problem with that is if we bring up this, which is, of course, the latest roadmap that Games Workshop have put out. Thousand Suns are supposed to be next. Because I was thinking it would be World Eaters. I was thinking it's going to be Emperor's Children, then Thousand Suns, and then Space Wolves. That's what I was looking at it like, right? Hey, do you know what, Patrick? That's a pretty
New World Eater rules are just making them more lore accurate. A bunch of weak cowards who follow a false god.
Daka, get out of here right now. Korn, mate, if you had to pick a Chaos God, right, and you picked Nurgle over Korn, then that just goes to show how much of a wrong'un you are. It really is just a weird choice. Wait, are ads on the stream? Oh boy. Oh mate, I've scammed everyone. Hang on, I'm sorry, I must have left ads on. I always turn ads off. I'm not Game Riot. Okay, so, hang on. Yeah, mate, I left ads on. I'm so sorry. Okay, ads are now off. All right. Ads are now off. Corners of Chaos, mate. Thank you so much for the
you're saying
membership.
Mikey lent you his NDA book again?
Mate, I would actually make a joke about that, but I'm actually scared that GW would believe that because their heads so far up their ass, then cancel Mikey's NDA. Imagine, right? It wouldn't be funny for Mikey. I'd find it funny, but not in like a fun way. Like, holy shit, really? You have to laugh or you cry. If I made a joke that said Mikey gave me all the information and then GW banned Mikey. Imagine if that was the case. Mate, I wouldn't be surprised because this is how Games Workshop works. Does it matter what order the Chaos stuff comes out in? It's all the same shit anyways. Yes and no. It matters because people want the models. We don't really care about the rules, right? The rules are the rules. The fucking rules will change in the next 6 months anyway. This game is, yeah, it's everywhere. It's all about the models for me. Not these ones. These ones are they just don't hit the mark. But these ones, I'm really looking forward to getting the Space Wolf stuff. I am very, very looking forward to getting the Space Wolf stuff. I am wanting to do a Wolf Spear Force. I think that could be a really, really cool thing. You already got Game Riot banned, mate. Listen, I told Game Riot not to give me the key, and he said, "No, Valrak, I really respect you. You've inspired me to be a Warhammer fan. I want you to have the key." And I told him not to publish the videos with me in it, but he did it anyway. So he brought it on himself.
Requisitions arrived. The heretics.
Right? Game Riot got what he got.
Korn
right?
is the god of cowards. Slunch will have you doing your sister in the ear while your mum eats your toes. Slunch will turn you into a jabbering blob for the lulz, but Nurgle will love you unconditionally.
Nurgle doesn't love you, right? He uses you. Since when does anyone respect him?
Game Riot doesn't have to imagine that.
Listen, right? Game Riot brought it on himself. Daka talks from experience. Mate, I bet he does. Mate, Daka is a weird guy. Welcome back, brother. Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, everyone. Welcome you back. Yeah, it was a fun little business trip. Very much enjoyed it, and yeah, got to meet a lot of cool people in the US of A, and hopefully we'll do it again next year sometime. Brian, mate, thank you so much for the big 5. Brian, I love you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brian, I put you down. What an absolute legend. Thank you so much.
I reckon it's all 3 Chaos Foxes them this weekend.
Do you know, right? If they release all the Chaos Codexes this Sunday, I will give them a round of applause. I will stand up and I will applause. because that's what needs to happen. Just get all the trash out the way. Get the Nurgle, the Khorne, the Thousand Sons. Get all the stuff that no one cares about out the way. And then let's bring on the good stuff. Like the Space Wolves, the Black Templars, the Space Marine Codex 2.0, right? The things that we all really want. That's what we need. But that's not going to happen. That would be insane if they do that. I can't see him doing that because Games Workshop treats you as an addict. They don't want to give you it all in one go, so you do yourself in, basically. They like to bleed you over the course of months and weeks and months. So yeah, that's the way it is. Drip feed, mate, that's what it is. They drip feed you. They keep you coming back for more. New Iron Warrior Codex confirmed. I can definitely see the Iron Warriors getting a Codex, but not this edition. Right? I'm back. I'm back, Storm Reaper. I am. You said you would show your ass on stream if they do that. Hoping they do. Yeah, I said, I actually own an ass. A donker. I never said my physical ass. Mate, where's my box set coming to... mate, where's my box set coming to Florida Fest? Mate, where's my box set for coming to Florida Fest? Wait, what? Wait, what? I never promised anyone a box set for coming to Florida Fest. You made this decision yourself. If anything, you owe me 5 members for coming. Right? I said everyone who comes to Florida Fest owes me 5 members. That was in like the legal pack of buying the ticket. It's like at the bottom of the text of the ticket. So you owe me. I would love a pet donker. I name it Waffles. Nice. Hello, how you doing, Walker? I gave you 5 members yesterday. Yeah, but today's another day. Cardite. That's history. We're living in the now. I thought Thousand Sons were releasing first, and World Eater Codex got leaked. Mate, Davis, right? If you've just joined, I thought the Thousand Sons were coming. But I have a feeling that it's going to be World Eaters next. Mate, hopefully it's not, right? Hopefully we follow this, because that means we get Space Wolves next. Like Space Wolves in May. That's what I would like. That's what I would love. Because the Space Wolves in between these two losers, right? That's what we need. God Pongboy, thanks for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. I love you. If I could, I'd kiss you. Hang on. Let me put you down. Have you tried the new SM2 update yet? Yeah, I'm level 20 on tier 1 of the prestige for tactical. I'll probably do tactical tier 1, then I'll jump up. I think I'll just do like the classes one by one. Like, do it that way. Dark Mech rumors. What happens in Vegas? What, I don't know what just happened. I've never been to Vegas. What did the Space Furies get so much love instead of My Beautiful Angels? Mate, I did a video about this the other week. Last 2 weeks before. Wait, did I put that out when I went away or before I went away? I'm not too sure. But if there's one thing we can all agree on, is that the Blood Angels got absolutely shafted in terms of love. If you can compare what the Blood Angels have right now to what we've just seen previewed for the Space Wolves, the Space Wolves, no pun intended, piss all over them.
Requisitions arrive.
Absolutely piss all over them. And we haven't even seen the big characters yet. Which
I have weird down the rules team. Yes. Mechanicum Legends update soon, trademark.
Wait, who? Mechanicum? Wait, what's going on? William, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. Massively appreciate you. Everyone who's gifted so far, thank you so much, guys. You're all absolute legends. I love my Space Wolves, but feel sorry for the Blood Angels. Mate, at the end of the day, I think we can all agree, no matter like who has the best rules or anything like that, because that always changes. I think everyone in chat can agree, at the end of the day, we all want every army to get amazing looking models. Cool models. As many models as possible. Every army. Chaos, Eldar, even Tau, right? Just cool looking, amazing
open
models.
Member models.
Oh mate, I forgot we're doing member models tonight. Yeah, hang on. Completely forgot, mate. We're doing member models tonight.
Requisitions arrive.
Where is it? Where is it? Hobby picks. Stream models
Fist
is
Fest
now.
Was fun just rolling dice and seeing cool paint jobs.
Is now open.
And thanks for saying hello to my son, Mikey. Can't wait for your next USA event.
Corners, mate. No problem at all, mate. It was great seeing you and your son. And yeah, next one, hopefully we do it in Vegas or around Vegas, something like that. Well, that's the plan anyway. But it was great meeting you. It was great meeting everyone. I really did have the best time in the world. It was great. It was absolutely amazing. And I got to see people who actually came to Texas as well. So like people who are like a veteran of Valfest USA, which was also great. Tower's going a bit far. Do you know what, Martin? I do take it back. Tower is going a bit far. Let's just get rid of the Tower and have the Crew take over. And then the Crew are like the new Tower as a Xenos race. We all want drop pods with rocks. Mate, there's nothing wrong with having a drop pod with a rock. You just can't shut the door. God damn it. They've shown more World Eaters and Death Guard in the news articles. There's previously robot had different orders. There's no guessing the release anymore. Do you know what? I think you're right. I think what this is now, this is just an indication of hype. Just to build the hype. To get people talking. Because they have changed it. They've changed it a couple of times. And this is what I keep saying to people. Release schedules will always change because the way that Games Workshop currently has its business plan, because the boxes and the books are not done by Games Workshop. They're made by third-party companies. So if there's a logistics issue, then yeah, stuff gets put back. Stuff gets switched around. Always happens. Do you think they were catering more to touring players with the new drop pod model? I personally believe, again, I need to state this because people think I'm having a go at them, right? If you enjoy tournament play, I'm not having a go at you, okay? I'm happy that you're happy. Let me just clear the air with that one first. The amount of PMs I get, Valrak, why do you hate tournament players? Valrak, stop shitting on tournament players. I'm like, what? I'm shitting on tournament players. What have I done? My problem is with the rules designed for tournament players these days is making the less base game fun for the average Joe. That's what my problem is. But I can understand why they're doing that because you tournament players
I forgot
argue
to
about
bring
the
my
rules.
grandfather's World War II Purple Heart. My wife and I thought you should have it, as it's just sitting in a drawer.
Whoa.
Guess I'll bring it to
Wait,
Vegas.
listen, mate, right? Patches are one thing. I'm not having your grandfather's Purple Heart. Mate, if you give me that, the amount of stolen honor that Luke will say to me, I can already hear it from here. Warhammer Heresy. Right? Sorry, stolen honor, stolen valor. Mate, you keep that. Mate, that's a family heirloom. What am I going to do with that? Mate, that's yours. God damn. I appreciate the thought, though. Just get me a patch. I like patches. Right? That's what I collect, patches. Valrak are going to be Brandon of the Warhammer community. Fucking hell. No, mate. I can't. No, I will refuse to accept anyone's medals. I would. It's yeah. Patches are different. Patches are like, you know, put them on the walls and stuff, or my bags and stuff like that. Mate, that is to me, that's a family heirloom. Keep it in your family. Maybe one day when, you know, when your kids grow up or something, like maybe they'll want it and like hang it on their wall or something like that to remember, you know, Grandpa. Val will see what I mean. Val will wear it and say he got it because of the car crash, because I fell off the roof or something. I appreciate the reach out though, Warhammer Heresy. I appreciate you, Luke. I hate you. Do you think GW favors tournament players because they buy new armies following the meta? Wales. You could definitely say that's an argument, right? You could definitely say that's an argument that the tournament players are the whales, which again, that's where they get their fun out of. They jump from army to army. But I think that's only a small amount of tournament players who are like that. Like that is like the top level of tournament players that are in it just to win it. Most tournament players just like to go and like to be competitive, and if they win, they win. If they lose, they lose, etc.
Valor Rock is here. Can't wait until you show up to Vegas Valfest with a full chest of patches and medals.
Join the war, I'll say. God damn it. This is why I like Necromunda. It's not fair at all, but it's fun as hell. Mate, I've heard Necromunda is a great game. By the way, did you see that they released a Space Marine in Necromunda today? I need to get that. I need to get that ASAP.
Thanks for the save-in operations earlier today, Valrak. Imperial
Always.
fists are not so bad after all.
Mate, told you. I came, I saw, I conquered. It was hard carrying you, scrubs, but I appreciate it. It's official. It's official, Val. Our theft. Wait, what? Love Necromunda terrain. That should be in lore in all games. I actually just got some dwarf terrain for Old World. Let me show you. Let me load my Twitter up. I posted it over on Twitter and Facebook. Where is this? There's a video, but I can't show the video because just how it works. Here it is. Look, boom. Some cool dwarf terrain. There it is. That's all you need for Old World. Something like that. And again, this is just putting it out on the thing. I did put like bushes and, you know, like bits and things around to give it a bit more narrative. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Needs more hills? Yeah, probably some hills in the corner and stuff to put cannons on and stuff like that. Yeah, woods and stuff, right? But I think the terrain's really, really cool. And again, when you zoom in...
What is your prediction for Space Marines 3
nice.
And what enemies do you think we'll face this time?
I'm just going to talk about that in tomorrow's video about Space Marine because I'm doing the big room video on it tomorrow. Or should I say leak video. What's my prediction for Space Marine 3? So I personally think... I think they'll go with Necrons for the enemy. But, and I say this with a lot of love because I think Necrons would be a cool army to fight, but bring back the Orcs. Bring back the Orcs. Give me the Orcs. I just want another legendary Orc character. Oi, Space Marine! Get off my ship! Maybe, right. How about this? It's Imperium, or should I say, Space Marines versus Orcs, and the third faction, because there's always a third faction in these games, is not Chaos. It's actually the Necrons. They could be like the elite army that are rising up on the planet because there's a massive battle going on top of it with the Imperium and Orcs. I think that could be pretty cool. But then again, Chaos players will be like, well, what about Chaos? Which I can understand. Fuck, why not Chaos and Necrons? Spring them all in. Orcs are superior to Tyranids. Mate, I like Tyranids and I like Orcs, but Orcs are always going to be better because Orcs, you actually have a narrative with Orcs. It's not just, we're really hungry and we want to eat you. Orcs are like, let's do this, let's do that. You know what I mean? There's a bit more dialect there and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. SM3 should be played from a Chaos point of view. Get out Daka right now. Guys, if we get to 50 memberships, we demod Daka, right? We've nearly gone a full month without demodding Daka. And the guy is getting a bit too big for his boots. Let's get rid of him. Tower about to expand with the 6th sphere. Mate, apparently that is true as well, yeah. Well, the 5th sphere is taking shape.
I have a used condom under my bed. Me and my ex agree you should have it. You can wear it at Val Vegas.
Well, to be fair, I'd probably blend in with that on at Val Vegas. So, yeah. I agree with Dak. I want a Havoc so bad. You're not getting anything. Eldar for Elite in SM3. I think Eldar could be pretty cool, but I can hate the Eldar so much. They're all bastards. Last time you asked for memberships, you cut off the stream right before you left. Well, mate, I won't cut off the stream this time. Okay, I promise. I want a playable AdMech in SM3. That could be pretty cool. Do you know what I want in Space Marine 3? Gilliman. I want to see a Primarch on the battlefield. I want to see a Primarch in cutscenes. Shit, give me a mission where I can play as Gilliman. Imagine, right, there was a mission where you could play as Gilliman. And you just like, the Emperor's sword's out. And you're just carving away. You're just swinging it around your head. And you're just beating the living shit out of anyone in front of you. Right? That would be amazing. I would take that any day. Walker 99 would fail. Mate, Walker is the Spurs of Warhammer. He'll fail or not. Gilliman or Dante. Do you know what, right? Talking of Dante, because that brings into another subject of it, I think Space Marine 3 shouldn't have Titus in it. I think it should be another chapter, but that's not going to be the case because Titus is the face of Space Marine now. But I personally believe that the Space Marine games should focus on different chapters. It's not Ultramarines, it's Space Marine, okay? And Space Marines are not all Ultramarines. Give us another chapter, another story, another character to get behind. Titus' story is done now. Right? Titus' story is done. There's nothing more. He's been redeemed, he's back with the Ultramarines, he's a lieutenant. There's nothing more to do with him.
The heretics will burn.
When do you think the EC Combat Patrol drops?
Why do you hate... I don't... God damn it, I don't hate Titus. Right, if anything, hear me out. Right? Hear me out. No one cares what you think, scam boy. Beyond, don't you start, you bastard. Mate, Beyond, how you doing? You recovered?
Nobody cares what you think, scam boy. Smiley face
I love you,
emoji.
Beyond. I think Space Marine 2, like, everything we got in Space Marine 2 should have stayed like that. But it should have been completely Deathwatch focused. And the ending should have been the Ultramarines arriving. And then that sets up the story for Space Marine 3, where Titus then goes with his squad members, that like the storyline that we got in Space Marine 2, and that should have been Space Marine 3. I think that is the storyline they should have panned it out over a trilogy of games, but they didn't. They like condensed it all into Space Marine 2, and we got that little preview Deathwatch mission at the start. We should have had a full Deathwatch experience. Black Templars, Dark Angels, Blood Angels, if I'm not mistaken, were a part of his kill team. But yeah. Primary Battle Area PvP mode. PvP is not really in Space Marine 2. I know we have PvP maps. I was speaking about this a game night today over in Discord when we were playing. I'm still convinced that they designed Space Marine 2 with PvP as an afterthought. And I think that will change in Space Marine 3. I think Space Marine 3 will have a fully dedicated PvP system to it. I'm talking about clans, classes, leaderboards, rank matches. I think that's all going to change in Space Marine 3. Because Space Marine 2 is terrible. I'm a massive fan of Space Marine 2. Right? I know there's a lot of grief out there of people, and rightly so. There is some things that need to be fixed fast. But a lot of people make a mountain over a molehill. And I do agree that the worst part of Space Marine 2 for me is the PvP. I think if they improve that, if they got that off to a better start, if they gave more love to that, I think more people would be playing the game. But that's just me. That's just my take on it. Look at Valrak, second guessing the most successful Space Marine game of all time. What a bastard! I'm not second guessing it, mate. They deserve what they got. They deserve more. To be fair, I thought the single player, I thought the operations were amazing. The way they intertwined with the characters and the missions and stuff, loved it. But PvP should have had way more. Just note the candle scented. Of course it's scented, right? Of course it's scented. If we reach the member goal, I pick it up with my bare hand and burn myself. Is that because the devs weren't thinking SM2 would do as well as it did? I may be wrong at saying this. I probably am wrong at saying this, okay? Just taking the piss, you baby. Shut up, Matthew! Right? Mate, you're only a couple of points ahead of City now. We're coming back. Second wind. You better hope you win your matches, Matthew. Because if you drop out a second, mate, the banter will begin again. Shit, what was I going to say then? I completely lost my train of thought. The Amazon Titus episode are leading to the next Space Marine game. Could be. Definitely could be. Please change the music to Newsphere requests. I can't. It's copyrighted now. I keep getting copyright strike for it. It's still open well, so I think the PvP was better. It could have been Game of the Year. Yeah, I think it had a real shot at Game of the Year. But there's some pretty big games that came out. Oh shit, that's what I'm talking about. Right. I thought they thought the game would be a success, but I personally think they didn't think it'd be the success that they saw it. Because what? There's like 6+ million copies sold, right? Like, if you put this in terms of like investor talk, like this game at least made $300 million. At least. Which is a big bag. That's a big bag. And he's probably still making money right now. I've heard a rumor that Amazon is going to be about custodians. Any truth in that whopper? There's no information about the Amazon stuff as of yet. Right? I just come in drunk from the pub. Why am I still grey? The first person to give Sam Wright a membership, I'll give you 100 entries into the giveaway we do at the end of this month. I actually don't know what we're doing yet, but I'll give you 100. There you go, Sam. How about that? Enjoy your drink. Mate, hang on. Why are you in at 8:30 on a Saturday? How old are you? Like 60?
The heretics will
Fucking hell, mate.
I don't like how they are making Titus look handsome. I want the Uggos, like Valrak, to be represented in the Warhammer community.
Wait, what now? Wait.
Last
what?
wall protocol engaged. Our strength
What?
grows.
GHB, mate, how you doing? I can't type today, don't worry, Green. You know, you're from London, I can't blame you. Cool dude, I'm not an Uggo, okay? I'm very, very beautiful. April tells me about it every day. Skitsy, mate, thanks for the gifted membership. But yeah, hopefully we'll see something cool with Space Marine 3. We're not really going to...
Our strength grows.
We're not really going to get anything for a while. Like, I would be surprised if they mention it again this year.
Requisitions arrive.
Maybe something next year. But I think this year it's just going to focus on
Space Marines ugly again 2025.
Space Marines are supposed to be beautiful. They're supposed to be angelic. Okay. Yeah, sometimes they get beat around and then they become weird looking like Luke's hairline. But yeah, they do start off as beautiful. Brian, mate, thank you so much. Again, for another big 5. Thank you. They probably thought SM2 would be bought by Warhammer fans, but actually bought by people who never heard. Mate, well, that's what happened. It lit a fire on the internet. Like, all the streamers were playing it and stuff like that. I think it came out at the right time. And, yeah, everyone bought into it. And I think now Space Marine 3 will just be as big, if not even bigger. Because there's a hype around this game now. Which is good, mate. It's great. Andre, mate, how you doing, brother? How are you doing, mate? I'm glad to be back. I miss you all. Space Wolves are never beautiful. Well, if you like beards, right? They have beautiful beards. And they have a lot of gingers in there, like Luke. Make them dog faces, not just Space Wolf models. Imagine Titus and the Ultramarines are allied with the Blood Angels and Imperial Fist. Mate, I hope so. Hopefully the story is cool. It's very, very cool. Space Wolves went, mate, I'm thinking May. We literally just went over the brand new roadmap. And we've come to conclusion, it's fucking all, it's everywhere.
All. See the Wanderer returns. Hope you had a good time. Just mentioning Fulgrim and Lucius Wink Wink.
Sus, mate, are they out yet? 20 members. No comment. Who? What? I have no idea what you're on about, Sus. There was a deadline, Sus, and you've missed a deadline. The deadline was I was in America. No comment. Why is there talk about Blood Angels? My ears have peaked. Mate, we were talking about model ranges that went down the toilet. That's why we've been talking about Blood Angels. We're talking about imagine not having wings a part of your model range, and the Blood Angels were brought up. Losers. No, mate, we're talking about potential Dante Blood Angels for Space Marine 3. Could be pretty cool. Right, too far. Listen, I'm just telling the truth. How is it too far if I tell you the truth? If you don't like the truth, then that's your problem. I've done nothing wrong here.
Can't wait for my 3 Space Wolves box sets you said you'd give me at triple times F.
Wait,
You're a
hang
good
on.
guy for promising me that.
Wait,
Smiley face emoji.
I actually can't remember what I said at Florida Fizz Fest because I got extremely drunk. So if I promised anyone anything, just know that I never meant it. And you get nothing, okay? Jay, mate, thanks for the massive 5, dude. I put you down. You're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. Valrak, where the bloody Assault Terminators were. We're going to talk about that on Monday more. I'll talk a little bit about it now if you want. They're coming. Mate, I said from the start when we got the new Terminators, you know, the range Terminators.
Requisitions are
Right. When I heard the rumor about them getting redone, I heard the Assault Terminators were done at the same time.
You showed everyone?
Right? Do you remember the picture you showed everyone? What picture? No comment, right? I showed no one anything, Stag. That picture of my penis, right, was supposed to be a private picture. Please don't bring it up in chat. But I do remember that picture. I just did buy Age of Sigmar models for my Sandguard. Maybe you can get like 3D printed wings off the internet, which is pretty cool. Mean it's highly overlooked. Don't bitch about Raven Guard brothers. Just sit here sharing the blades away. And mate, Raven Guard are coming. How about Orcs? Orcs at the start of next edition. Yes. Any more news on Armageddon news? Just like so I have a theory that campaign book they're releasing is going to be part 1. And part 2 is going to be more. Who else can they include in part 2? So we're going to get Space Wolves, Grey Knights. Did they mention Templars part of the first book? Of course, demons are in there. Orcs are going to have to show up at one point because it's fucking Armageddon. You can't have Armageddon without orcs, right? But do you think like they're going to have like Gadskull and the orcs come in the second bit? And then that will lead then into maybe an end campaign that launches 11th edition or something? Part 2, Ragnarok and Rust returns. Do you think the Salamanders will be part of the Armageddon thing again? I would hope so. I really, really would hope so. I would really, really hope so. When I did my Armageddon video the other day, a lot of people were like, oh, Valrak, we're going back to Armageddon. Why can't they get a new place? Which, to be fair, I understand. And we... right. We kind of have a lot of new places, but people hate them. So we've had Vigilus and the Nakman Gauntlet and everything that's been happening around there. But people have like really not taken to it. They got bored of it. We've had the whole Pariah Nexus since 8th edition. And people are just sick to the teeth with that one. But I don't know. When you talk about Armageddon, it's just... It means something to me more than a Vigilus or Acadia. Like, fuck Acadia, right? It's a bunch of rocks. I don't care about Acadia. But Armageddon, we can't lose Armageddon. Armageddon, mate, we're talking about Yarrick. We're talking about, you know, Hell's Reach and Grimaldis, the Titan, and stuff, right? It's something special. So it's like a place where I actually care about. And plus, if you lose it, that is literally one of the gateways in to the Segmentum Solar, which could cause massive problems for the Imperium. Massive problems. So, yeah, I think it is a lot of value. 4K 11th edition, let's not forget Tyrannic War happened. Who? Tyrannic what now? SS. Oh, mate, do you imagine? Oh, holy sh... Oh, mate, no, right. Oh, right. Do you know what? Yes and no, Watcher. If they did Space Marine 3 and Armageddon, it'd be amazing. But that means the Ultramarines are there. No. Can the Ultramarines just go somewhere else? Right? And do something elsewhere? Let's leave this like the Templars, or the Space Wolves, the Salamanders, right? It'll just become another fucking Ultramarine story. Where the Ultramarines come in and save the day again. No one wants this. Orcs retake the planet would be cool. Do you know what, Psyduck? I actually would probably take that as the best way to go. Someone said the Silent King is back. I don't believe them. Mate, I don't believe them. If the Silent King would have been back, we would have heard something about it. It's not 140k about the Ultras. We know this. Get out, Walker. You meta player. If you fucking... I don't know what tanks were you building again? I forgot. Were they like Predator tanks or something? What if Space Marine 3 threw us a curveball and had it to be Templars? Mate, it won't be Templars. Because Titus is the face now. Titus is the face of the Space Marine brand. So we've got to stick with Ultramarines. Vindicators, 2 of them. Mate, what a slot. Space Wolves should be next. And GW alternates between Imperial and Chaos releases.
Space Wolves should be next.
But that
and
makes
GW alternates between
sense,
Imperial
so
and
GW won't
Chaos
do that.
releases. But that would make sense. So GW won't do it.
It does make too much sense. You're right. Yeah, they won't. They probably won't. What army did best in Valfest? Well, I don't know, mate. We didn't recall that. Everyone just played the game. Like there was an amazing battle happening like at the bottom. Like there was an Iron Hand player.
It's obvious at this point that the Ultramarines are using dark, forbidden powers. How else can a Codex complaint chapter of 1,000 Marines cover every single battlefield in the entire galaxy?
Do you know what, mate? He actually speaks sense. How can they be everywhere? These guys invented the book of like 1,000 Marines only. And they're literally everywhere. I hope they would show the line in SM3, mate. Imagine that the line shows up. Dark Forbidden powers like weighted dice. Clones, warp travel. Ultramorons are everywhere, it's true. SM3 Ultramarine / Dark Angel meet up for the line and G-Man finally meet. Mate, that'd be great. But, mate, we're in Dream World now. Again, going back to it, I think it's going to be Necrons. But, I would absolutely... Right, I would absolutely love Orcs return. I think that would be great. Mate, I love Orcs. Orcs work so well. Plus, with this, like with the engine and how the graphics look now, holy shit. Jealousy does not look good on you. Don't start, mate. Right, I'm not jealous. Right, I actually like the Ultramarines. I respect the Ultramarines, but. There's only so much you can take. They're fucking everywhere. They're everywhere. I can understand why Reddit hates me, because I'm everywhere on Reddit. Oh, wait, am I the Ultramarines of Reddit? God damn it. Luke, don't start, mate, right? Don't start, Luke. I'm not jealous, Valrak said quietly. Why do you think World Eat is tomorrow? Because, right, again, the reason I think World Eat is tomorrow, I just noticed I haven't got any of my backlights on to illuminate stuff. Let me just turn my lights on over here. Ooh. There we go. That's a bit brighter there. You can see my salamander helmet at the top now. Because of the Codex leak, I think I said 95% convinced, right? I am 95% convinced that the reason that Codex has leaked is because there's an influencer out there who has that said Codex, and they give information. Like, he sent, like, screenshots or something to someone, and like they just did that big compile of the rules. You can't get videos made like that if someone doesn't have a book. So someone must have a book somewhere. Influencer Game Riot. It's definitely Game Riot. GW, can we put him on the blacklist with me? I'm actually going to start saying now that my source for rumors is Game Riot, so he gets blacklisted by GW and he can't play any more GW games. Well, well, well. Welcome to the world of hurt, Game Riot. Right? This is it. This is it. You have chosen this path, and now you have to walk it. I thought your source was hot take influencers are the worst of all types of gaming. Does that make me the worst than Junk? Would you class me as an influencer? I always say, please don't ever call me an influencer. The only way I like to influence people is if they gift memberships. By the way, GHB, can you check if it's working? What did you say? You must have forgot it was like half off FFF Space Marine players were Ultramarines. They actually were. There was, mate, do you know what? There was actually a lot of Ultramarine players at Florida Fist Fest. Your guys let me down. Didn't another army get its Codex stuff leaked? Death Guard? Did it? Wait, Death Guard been leaked as well? Oh boy. This will backfire. Can I use my gameplay again? Right? No, I'm blacklisted. That's a lot of fisting at the fest, mate. A lot of fisting. A lot of fisting happened. My hands were soaked by the end of it. My fingers started to go like all wrinkly. I was that wet. Val encircled by blueberries. Mate, well, I never had an army. I was just engaging with people, going around talking to people.
You influenced me to fly 2,800 miles to Florida.
Well, you enjoyed it, didn't you? Beyond. Wait, hang on, Beyond. Wait, firstly, GHB, mate, thanks for the big five. Right, I'm not having this. Right? You just didn't come for me. You were telling me your holiday plans. You say you got to go to Epcot. You got to go round and do, like, the circle of drinking. I was just a small part of this, right? So don't try and say, you made me do this, Valrak. We all know the high majority of people came to that event for the sun, the booze, and the parks. All right? We came strictly for FFS. This was a lie, right? If you did, then thank you. I'm glad you came home, Valrak, and not disappeared. God damn it. Beastmen pre-orders when? Hopefully soon. Hopefully soon.
Two things. One, I got good news for me. I've been writing horror stories on Reddit for a bit, and two of them are gonna be right out fairly soon.
Mate, what? Do you mean published? You gotta be a published man? Mate, that's awesome. Right?
But two, have you heard anything else on GW attacking the animation community again?
I completely forgot all about that. So, mate, do you know what? I need to make a video about this. When is Valfest Japan, mate? Mate, Halo is going to sort out a venue for Valfest Japan, and we're going to do it. I think it's finished our weekend plans. Got 6 Sunday. Mate, did you, mate? That sucks. That sucks, mate.
Didn't get to finish our weekend plans. Got 6 Sunday.
What, is that because of the drinking? Mate, don't blame me. Of all the states you got to visit, you pick Florida. Don't move. Mate, I like Florida. It has gators. Right? It has Floridians. I like it. That was a great state. Al, too late, mate, right? Dakar, I want Al gone. I want his family gone. I want everything erased off Al. Unless he gives 5 members. Vegas Valfest went. Storm Reaper, I'm planning hopefully next year. I'm going to start looking at stuff. I'm going to start looking at venues and locations this summer for probably October, November next year. But yeah, we'll look into that then. It's only going to be like a 4-day event. I'll probably land Friday, spend the weekend there, and fly home Monday. Yeah. Hey, Hellwinder, mate, how you doing? It's going to be close to the strip. My friend gets free hotels from all his gambling. Wait, he does? Wait, what now? Wait, what? Florida has the best bath salts in the country. God damn it. Nah, it's a YouTuber who's going to be reading them. He'll send them to you when they're out.
It's a YouTuber that's going to be reading them.
Mate, that's
I'll
cool.
send them to you when they're out.
It's still published. I still class that as published. Or get the weekend before LVO. When's LVO? When is LVO? Mate, all these super chats coming through. I've joined the Eternal Crusade. Just finished my first unit of Black Templars.
I have joined the Eternal Crusade. Just finished my first unit of Black Templar Sword Brethren.
Nice. Mate, I want a full-on 10-man Terminator squad. But I'm just going to wait to see what they get before I start kit bashing my own. Because there's, I forgot what they're called now. There's this company. Something, I think called Forge. They just released like a Templar, a Templar
All this
chaplain.
talk about Valfests in Vegas and Japan,
bits.
yet still no plans for Canada.
Canada, AJ? Who? Isn't Canada's like a border in America? That's what I heard. That's what the Americans were saying. at Florida Fizz Fest when I said, should I do Canada next? And they was like, no, it's just a boring. That's just a boring America.
Heretics will burn.
Maybe they're right?
Was my first time at Warhammer World today, Val.
Was my first time. What more? Mate, did you enjoy it, Roman? Did you enjoy it? I've started everyone ripping each other apart now in chat. I'm sorry. Daka, please ban me. Mate, I will go to Canada one day. Because I want to visit Canada. So, yeah. I will go one day. But I promised next one I did was a Vegas one. The next abroad one. And then I'd like to do one in Europe. Maybe Prague. Prague Fest. Wait, that sounds a bit wrong. I don't know. Somewhere cheap and fun. Canada, the US, mature older brother. Mate, Canada is a good America. But yeah, there's a lot of things I'd like to do for Valfest, so I look forward to doing it in the future. Anyway, back to model talk, because that's why we're here. Right? That's why we're here. Is it going to be World Eaters tomorrow? Like, what could be tomorrow? I'm trying to think now. All the old world stuff is out. All the AOS stuff is out. Wood Elves? Maybe? Horus Heritage 3.0. Maybe that's going to be next month. They're going to preview that. I mentioned it in today's video. I'm convinced that's next month. Closing member models in 5 minutes. Wait, what's going on? Are you excited about the Star Wars news? I haven't even looked into the Star Wars. I've seen bits of it. I saw Ryan Gosling. He's in Star Wars now. He's going to be like a fighter pilot or something. What are they doing? Like Top Gun? Like Star Wars? I'd be maybe interested in that. Right. This is right. Here's my problem with Star Wars. And I don't want to start like a big debate or anything like that. Here's my big problem. The new trilogy, I thought it started pretty cool. Alright? I thought it started pretty cool. But the middle one, which, mate, I've even forgot his name, and the last one was called Rise of Skywalker, I think. I just thought they were trash. Like, I thought visually they looked pretty cool here and there. But I thought the story was dog shit. And no matter what they do now, we're always going to end up at that point. It's a game... Alright, I call it the Game of Thrones effect. Like, Game of Thrones was brilliant. And then it ended in the most dog shit way possible. So any, like, prequel stuff they make for it now, like House of Dragon, we all know where it's going to end. With that shit story. Unless... Oh, again, books are different than the show, but... Are we ever going to get the books? That's a whole other debate itself. Yeah. For me, and this is just me, right? I would prefer they did films that were set after everything that we've had so far. Maybe time jump it to like 50 years after, like, it's me, Rey Skywalker. I'm like, wait, what? No, you're not. You had to say I'm a Skywalker. You can't do this. You're Palpatine. The fuck? But yeah. Mate, Old Republic could be pretty cool. Go so far back, nothing in the future matters. That could be pretty nice. But yeah. That's my take on it at the moment and stuff. All the new stuff will be a new era. What, is she not in charge anymore? Mate, again, I haven't been following it at all. The only way to save Star Wars was bring out the Vong. Mate, do you know what? Do you know when, like, I first heard that they did a new trilogy of Star Wars? Because, for people who don't know, I was really big into Star Wars back in the day. Like, I'm talking about role-playing on role-playing boards in my teenage years. Yeah, I was that much of a geek. Okay? And I used to read a lot of the extended universe stuff, like Ben Solo and stuff like that. So when I first heard about, oh, they're doing that, I'm like, holy shit, we're about to get Luke and like and all that stuff. And yeah, and then they came out and said we're just erasing all that, like it never happened. And I was like, oh shit, okay. This sounds like it could be tricky. Elephant Styles novels starting with the Fraud series. Mate, looked at all. A story about Raven would be perfect, but it'd be ruined by Disney. Palpatine saga. Mate, the best thing about Palpatine is like when he fights. I was gonna say when he fights Count Dooku. When he fights Mace Windu. That little twirl, he's a superstar. Are you threatening me, Master Jedi? Mate, I love it. I think that's my best scene in Star Wars. You played Tempest Rising. What's that? Darth Maul TV show is interesting. Yeah, I saw a clip of that. Yeah. Again, I just can't get excited about Star Wars anymore. That's just me. I'm sorry. Mate, I love it. Look. I've got my clone trooper helmet. I love the clones. I'll say this right now. The clones were the good guys. The Jedi were evil. The Jedi were the bad guys. The Republic was the bad guy. You know, Palpatine, I don't support what he did. But, you know, the Republic had to go.
Last wall
I just feel bad for the clones, right?
Our strength
the clones were literally bred from... They were the Space Marines, right? They were bred for war, and they were abused and misused, right? Right? Politics, the Republic. Yeah, but we can talk about made-up politics. It's okay. Okay. We can talk about that. Mate, sus, mate, thank you so much for the massive 10, mate. I love you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, sus, right? Mate, we did this with Daka the other day, and Daka had to pay the tax. Sus, you normally gift between 5 to 10 members a stream, and you miss 14 days worth of streaming. So, you know, that's not even a dent, mate. That's not even a dent. I'll see you at the finish line. I want to get it. We feel bad for the good soldiers. Good soldiers do follow orders. Would that make a Captain Rex basically Titus? I think Captain Rex is Titus, yes. Kind of. Daredevil is good. Mate, I haven't watched any of that yet. Is it fully out yet? I'll tell you what I have started to watch. No spoilers. Actually, only a couple of episodes of it's out. Mobland. Guy Ritchie's new show. Watched the first one last night with April. I enjoyed it. I'm intrigued. The doors are open. The doors are open. See the winning mover is donate once a week, and why you donate 5 you still be ahead. Wait, what's going on now? Everyone bitched about learning about the trade tariffs in episode 1. Now look at the US learning. Oh, now, Junk. Now, what you've done now, Junk, you've mentioned real-life politics with made-up Star Wars politics. Why have you done this? We're having fun. Can't we just keep it, right? Can't we just keep it made up? We have to deal with this every day. God damn it. Take him out back. I watched 2 episodes of Nolan's last night. You start with a Canadian talk. Listen, Carl. I'll do what I want. This is a dictatorship. I decide what goes on. I am the Imperium, okay? I'm the God Emperor. I'm sitting here on the chair. What I decide goes. Any horror associated all world rumors? John, mate, next week. Next month. Next month. We get a lot of it. Oh, here's Dakota. You finally showing up? Thought you stole on your fishing trip. This guy. To be fair, Dakota, you've been replaced. I've got Woodimp as the gunner. I'm the driver. And we've got Daka as the spotter. You've been fully replaced, mate. We're actually getting kills these days. I want them to do Old Republic about Raven. Listen, this is not a Star Wars channel, okay? Right? Why are we talking about Star Wars here?
Requisitions arrived. The heretics will burn.
Why are we talking about Star Wars?
If you're the Emperor, does that make me Voldor?
Who's Daka? If I'm the Emperor, then who's Daka?
Requisitions arrived. The heretics will burn.
Who could Daka be?
Heard anything big for other factions in 11th Val?
A simp. Daka's Horus. The ultimate betrayer. Yes. The ultimate betrayer. You and the Emperor have some levels of ego. Daka the Sigilite. Do you know what? He's probably going to change his name to this now. Daka the Sigilite. Community manager. Erebus
Daka
says
the
Chris.
Sigilite.
God damn it. Fucking hell. Erda. Yeah, Daka's Erda. Oh, god damn. Good old Erda. What did I make Daka Erebus? He does like the word bearers. Valky's Jabba the Hutt. Wait, what? Was Malkador bald? No, mate, we're not talking about Luke here. We're talking about Daka. Right, it's different. They're different people. They both hang around in a corner just watching from a distance, but they're both different people. Daka is Grimmer Wormtongue. And will the new Outrider kit be veterans or multi-part? Wait, what?
Will new Outrider kit be veterans or multi-part?
Mate, do you know what? I'm glad someone's asking me questions about rumours. Thanks, Storm Reaper, not fucking Star Wars. When you say veterans or multi-part, mate, I'm confused because... Do you mean, like, are they going to be like Sternguard? Like, with, like, different bits on them and stuff like that? Or do you mean, like, rules-wise? All I know, it's multi-part Outriders. In terms of what multi-part, your guess is as good as mine at the moment in time. Is it going to be... Is it like, are the bikes going to have, like, different range weapons? Like... Volkite, Melter, Flamers, or is it just going to stick bolters? Are we going to have different loadouts on the Outriders, like maybe like a Thunder Hammer on the Sergeant? I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Can we go through assigning community members to characters? Sam, if you become a member, we'll do it. How about that? Do I like orcs? What? Well, you spell orcs like Tolkien, so yes, I do like Tolkien orcs. If you want 40k orcs, you need to throw a K on it, all right? You replied to my bargain questions, but you replied to my thoughts on Star Wars tariffs. So what it is, mate, right? I only see a little bit of the chat, so it's not like I'm ignoring people, unless you Luke. If they do cool stuff with Outriders, that would be sick. Mate, I'm just hoping we get more HQs on bikes. I would love it, absolutely love it. Love it more than anything, mate, if we got... I think a captain on a bike is definitely needed. Librarian and apothecary on bikes? Maybe. We've already got a chaplain on a bike. Lieutenant on a bike. But the thing that tells me that we won't get most of that is because Games Workshop are cutting down the personality of the Space Marine range. Like, you don't get like a Talon Master anymore. Sorry, what's the Deathwing guy called? The captain of like the Deathwing Knights. He went. The Ancient, the Apothecary went for the Deathwing, right? Strike Master. No, Strike Master's Ravenwing. I'm talking about Deathwing. I got mistaken. Copium intake, the camera return next. Mate, I hope he does return next. Dreadnought on a bike, why not? Mate, I'll take it, Charles. Mate, the new Dreadnoughts are supposed to be cool. Whoops. The Khan demands a librarian on a bike. That would be sick. Imagine Chaos Sicarius on a bike was released next to, would be your opinion on that. No, I want Chaos Sicarius on foot. Give him another model for a bike. But something like that should be on foot. He's literally Gilliman's bodyguard now. He's the commander of Gilliman's bodyguard.
The heretics will
yeah. Valrak, so it's treason then.
Valrak, so it's treason. I am the GW.
Someone needs to put my face on that as I spin through the air. And everyone who I kill is like a high-ranking guy at GW. You do not give me the free access. It's treason then, GW. taking down like Kevin Roundtree and stuff. Since GW have been expanding their production, does that mean prices will go down? My sweet summer child. They've been expanding the warehouse. You know what that means? Prices are going to go up. Yeah, we've invested multi-million pounds into this new property, building it. But it works out because we've got to keep the prices down now for you guys. No. We want more. You made us build the place. Now we demand our money. That's what we're going to do. Put a purple heart on it too. God damn it. They just hit the sound. Send $50 billion. Damn it, Dico. Please get me Ventari in plastic. $25. A model is insane. Mate, I'll say this right now. 40k is a very, very expensive hobby. And I don't mean to like fan the flames. It's only going to get more expensive. It's only going to get way more expensive. And mate, every year they put the prices up. Like, we'll do a video when it happens every single year. It gets exhausting for me because nothing changes. It's like the same shit over and over again. I'm sorry. But yeah. Photographic, yeah, all right. It is more expensive. I guess it is because they're big cameras and stuff like that. But the thing is with 40k is that they constantly change it where you have to keep buying stuff. With a camera, you buy like one lens and that's it. Well, I think that's how it works. I'm not sure. I don't collect cameras. Game Riot has brought politics into it. Mate, even Game Riot. Mate, this guy who has 2 million subscribers, mostly bots. But Dakar, I want him gone. 10 seconds. Get him gone. Everything gets more expensive, though. It's just life, really. It's true, mate. Everything does get more expensive. I could get very political here, but I'm not. Okay. Inflation's not lining up. That's all I'll say. GW prices won't change till there's someone close to becoming a problem for their profits. It's true, mate. Games Workshop, no one is in the same market as them. Don't get me wrong. There's plenty of other cool board game and like model companies out there. Warlord Games, Trench Crusade, you can argue. Gundam is about to do theirs. I think fucking Helldivers just made one of their games as well. But they're absolutely nowhere near Games Workshop. Not even the rearview mirror, they're that far away. They're nowhere to be seen. Games Workshop is on this road on its own, and it can do what the fuck it wants. Rue, get out. Get out, Rue. Trench Crusade is 90% hype and almost zero product so far. Mate, I have no idea how it even works. I thought didn't they release the models to be downloaded or something? Again, I don't know. I haven't followed it. I'm gonna look into Trench Crusade probably next year, the end of next year, to see what it's like. Start selling your firstborns, boys. Well. Hopefully you're on about models, not kids. But yes, if I was you, right, I would get rid of firstborn Marines in your army. Actually, no, I wouldn't, because firstborns have a special place for a lot of people. But I think they are going to go the way of the dodo in terms of being put on the shelf in terms of rules, where GW will just care about them less, and what you'll have is Primaris units taking over. Yeah. To be fair, just because it's put on the shelf doesn't mean you can't stop playing with it. It just means that you can't take it to tournaments, and who cares about that anyway, right? The problem is, when it is put on the shelf, like Games Workshop really doesn't care about it anymore, so it doesn't really get like the update it deserves, or the love, like, you know, rework rules, or, you know, points costs to make it more lesser to take or whatever. You know, just more balance in the game. GW just leave it alone. I was playing my firstborn as Chaos. May do it, right? Betrayed the Imperium because the Imperium betrayed them. There we go. So Red Corsairs all over again.
If any of you really care about firstborn Marines and want to play them, Chaos is waiting with open arms.
Do you know Chaos are the worst? Imagine being a Chaos Space Marine. You can trust no one. You can't trust anyone. Everyone's out for their own power. This is what I can't get my head around. Why would you want this? Why not? Why wouldn't you want to be part of a brotherhood where the guy next to you would literally give his life to save you, but instead you just give all that up to join some weirdos? Yeah. Man, I fucked up. I thought I was subscribed to you for the longest time. Anyway, first live stream, Val, let's go. Vault, mate, well, welcome, mate. First person to give Vault a membership. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send you a Valrak model for Florida Fist Fest. I got a couple of spare ones. How about that? There we go. That's a prize. You actually get something out of it. Well. How many eggs are we all getting tomorrow? I get no eggs, mate. I'm too old for that now. Plus, I'm on my diet. Valrak, you just described the Templars. Wait, what's this? Wait, what have I just done with the Templars? Seems appropriate. Chaos wanting sloppy seconds versus Slanesh. It's true. The Dacus Hereser. Did any Greys turn up to Valfest? I think one Grey did, but he was removed from the event. Quickly and quietly. He was taken at the back door and shot. Which, to be fair, he deserved. Speaking of Templars, mate, I hope we get to see something for the Templars very, very soon. I really do. We need it. The thing is for me, mate, I don't think it's going to be anything big. I say nothing big. I don't think it's going to be a big unit. I think it's going to be one single guy. Yeah. Stop doing marble game for voucher, start doing the game for eggs. Wait, what now? What kind of egg? Like what? A hard-boiled egg? Okay. Yucky grey names. I know, mate. Yeah. Black Templar Ancient. Mate, you better hope it's not a Black Templar Ancient.
Requisitions arrive. The heretics will burn.
Do you see StarCraft is making minis? Did
you see StarCraft is making minis?
Everyone wants it on it, don't they? Hey, go for it, bro. Just turn me off. I can set it when it's easily available. Wait, what's going on? Oh, do you mean about a Trench Crusade? I get as many eggs as I want tomorrow as I'm an adult. I might have to make them myself. No one loves me. I'll get them myself. I'm graying all over your chat. Can everyone just test if gifted membership is still working? I think it stopped working since that 10 that I got. Let's get rid of these greys. I want them gone. I don't like them. I don't like how they look. I don't like how they smell. I want them gone. After centuries of constant work, I have returned. Well, welcome back, Harvey. What's the goal at? We're at 40. We're at 40 at the moment. The goal is 40. Sorry, the goal is at 40. We haven't hit the goal. We are still doing member models. Go and post it right now in the member model area. One picture, one post per person. We've had the grades to the gates at Gateland. No one went to Gateland. Apparently, Gateland was open on Sunday as well, by the way. I was going to go on Sunday, but someone said to me it wasn't open.
Last wall.
So I said, all right, we'll do it Monday. And then no
Our
one went Monday
strength
because everyone was too
grows.
hungover or left by then. The goal is 50. We are at 40 now. We're at 40 now, mate, yes. We are at 40 now. When do members get their refund for the 1 week you were away? You get nothing. Technically, I put content out when I was away, so that's what you paid your membership for. Just you wait, you'll be hearing me coming down the road, blasting Fetty Wap in the Tiger Tank. Yeah, baby. Mate, we were absolutely killing it the other day in a Panzer tank. It was amazing. Hey, Daka, you're Horus, and Val is the Emperor, and GW is the Chaos Gods. Well, there we go. Daka is a betrayer. Mr. Titan 40k, mate, thanks for becoming a member. Now we're 41 memberships this stream. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. I don't know why I give you money. What is wrong with me? Cordite, that's another 5 memberships for second guessing. Hear me out. Orcs and World Eaters and Chaos Demons and Dexter's Mechanicus and Aldari, Necrons and Tau Empire. Wait, is there a point to this? You just list a bunch of factions. I checked the website and they said it was closed. Apparently someone said to me, look at Valrak, it's open. Glad to help. Mate, I'm glad you're helping. Welcome back, brother. I'm solving Black Temple Terminators. Mate, me too, Nightlight Hope. Mate, again, what I said in today's video, from the rumors I've heard, it's one single character. I don't know what that character is as of yet. But mate, I hope it's wrong. I hope that is not the case. I want it to be a Terminator squad. Sword Brethren Terminators. That would be legit the best thing ever. Do you know the armor mark? Yes. It is definitely more than Mark II. It's northwards of Mark II. Drop pods are exciting. The new ones? We'll see, I guess. Actually, I actually do want some of the new drop pods just for terrain. Soulbro Terminators would be nuts. Mate, they'd be so good, wouldn't they? They'd be so good. Again, mate, all I want is cool looking models. I don't care about the rules. Mate, they could have the shittest rules in existence. I just want cool models. Robes, swords, shields, fucking screaming for Sigismund, Dawn, and the Emperor. That's what I want. Unrelated to the video, but I started a word bearer army. The advice I give noobs is to listen to audiobooks and play whichever faction that gives you the nerd boner. Mate, always. I actually go one step further, Billy, and say this, okay? If you want to pick an army and you don't know what to go with, and if you're new, or maybe you have a friend who's new, buy the main rulebook. Not for the rules, because it's dog shit, okay? Buy the main rulebook and read the introduction to every single faction that's in there. And then you'll get a feeling of what you're leaning towards. And once you get that feeling, then you go out and buy that codex for that faction. And you get more information about it and characters and stuff. Again, ignore the rules, dog shit. Right? Then just go out and just build an army of Rule of Cool. It's the best way to do it. That is it. Adetta Sororita is Chatsmaster Valrak's girlfriend? No. Not my girlfriend. No. April come down and kill me. Don't make me January 6th. Oh, this guy. This guy. I want him gone, Dakar. Right, Dakota. That's it. 10 seconds. Dakar, I want him gone. What if we get Primary Terminator version of Chaos Sicarius? It'd be cool, but it wouldn't match his description. Yeah, again, for people who don't know, Chaos Sicarius is back. He went missing for a couple of years. Came back with a beard. Thought he was cool. He was dog shit. But they replaced him. They replaced him in the Ultramarines. Is it Agamon? Is that how you say his name? How do you say the second company's guy's name now? Is it Agamon or Agamon? The Scottish guy with a ginger beard, like Luke. Actually, he's got the same hairline as Luke as well. He took over Sicarius's company. Akaran, that's it. What do I call him? Agamon? No, mate. Agamon's a Terminator guy in First Company. I'm sorry, Ultramarines are all weird. So when Kato came back, he literally just became the lead bodyguard for Gilliman. He literally commands Gilliman's elite guard. Yeah, sorry, Agamon is First Company. He's a Terminator guy. He blew up in Astoria. I want to convert Akaran to Dark Angels. Wait, who? But you can do if you want. If you've got the power of the green stuff, you can do anything you want. Anything you want, mate. Anything you want. I prefer crappy rules for factions. Makes it much easier to buy both. Mate, I think... Right. I'm going to say something very, very controversial here. I think the rules are too powerful. I think weapons do too much damage. I don't think you should have a weapon that does over 3 damage. There, I said it. There, I said it. I said it. I think they, yeah. I think the game. I think the game is just pew 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 pew.
Arrive. The heretics will burn.
Right. How about this? Right?
Well.
Right. Oh, look who it is. Look what the cat dragged in. Right. This slut. Fuck it, I'm posting it. He said Dawn is dead. Listen, I never said anything. How about, right, every D6 weapon we have in the game goes down to a D3 damage. Every D3 damage weapon goes down to 2 damage. And anything that's not D3 or D6 is just flat 1 damage. That way, you know, units are not wiped out in record amounts of time. How about that? How about that? How about that? What about my freelancers and 2 Vindicators? Well, you've done this yourself, okay? Sog says, welcome back. Glad to see you live again. Mate, I'm glad to be live. I really am. Mate, I've missed doing this. I really have.
If I field a Porphyrian Knight and it has a gun bigger than all of your models put together, it had better do more than 3 fucking damage.
Listen, right? Listen. Listen. You've done this yourself, Dako. By the way, Dako, did you see that the Pompadour Knight, you can no longer buy it on GW now? And people are convinced it's going to plastic? Mate, if you build this Knight and it comes out plastic, I'm going to laugh at you. I'm going to absolutely laugh. Java's still waiting for his Zelda. I don't know where Java went to. It just disappeared. Weapons do too much damage nowadays. Some weapons in 3rd edition did D10. Well, how about this, Keith? Third edition was the shit. Actually, I have no idea. I never played 3rd edition. Pompadour Knight? Yeah, the Pompadour Knight. What Daka's got that night? That one. That big one there. I can't say its name, so I call it the Pompadour Knight. Hey, say this, then brings his knights to stomp you. You have something against the D. Just like your mum. I don't like it. It's official. I am bringing my EC to Valfest. Mate, good for you. But you're banned. So you won't be bringing anything anywhere. The Vizak one-shotting Kairos Fate Weaver during Adepticon GT was cheesy, yes. But man, it was epic. Mate, I have no idea that happened. Wait, what happened? Can you do that? That sounds amazing. Wait, did that guy not make any of his, like, invul saves or anything? Doesn't have the Fate Weaver, like, have invul saves, like 4+? Valrak isn't an event about me. You wouldn't want me banned. It's true. That way we can blame you for everything that goes down. You should use the Imperial Fist versus Daka. Well, I've been speaking to Daka today about doing a bat rep because he's the only person around me that actually has a completed armor. And we were thinking, hear me out,
engaged. Our
Knights versus
grows.
Knights. He's got all his Death Guard Knights, his Nurgly Knights, and I have these Knights. Like, I can literally match his list with my list. And we can actually have, like, a pretty cool night game. And plus, night games go pretty fast as well, because shit just blows up and just dies. How to get Valrak miniature? There's 2 ways to get a Valrak miniature. Actually, there's 1 way now. Actually, there's 2 ways. You turn up to a Valrak event and you get one for free. Okay. And or you can put ! merch in chat and buy the STL. How about that? Zenny, mate, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Mate, I love you. Thank you so much. Really. Thank you. Mate, Luke, I forgot to give the stickers out. After all that, mate, I forgot to give my stickers out. Everyone who came to Valfest USA, guys, I'm sorry. You were supposed to get a Florida Fist Fest sticker as well. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Unbelievable. Right? I want a refund. I want everything. I was supposed to give everyone 1 toilet dice, like 1 toilet dice and a sticker. I'll bring it next time to Vegas Fest. But I will charge you double. I actually want to show you something. I actually want to show you guys something.
Hope you don't mind me painting while you prattle.
Mate, you can do what you want, okay? Dakota, start sending me stuff on Instagram. You know what you're doing. I want to show you something, boyos. Hang on. It's slowly getting there. It's about, what, probably in like another 2 weeks, and it's all going to be done. Still a work in progress, though, at the moment in time. So I'll take it for what it is. But, hang on, let me get rid of this. Where do the pictures go? Oh, there they are. There they are. There they are. The Valrak model is nearly ready to go. This is going to be my next design that I'm going to be selling. Physical model and STL at some point in the future. This guy's big as well. Like, you can have this as like a Gas Skull Proctor, or you can have it like I don't know, it's like a little war boss. But this is my next big Orc Rack model I'm doing. It's Chapter Master Valrak. He views an orc. That's why he's got his goggles on. His big old dagger. His big old fist. My feet, because they're all like robot feet, because they fell off a roof. I've got the body armor, dreadnought body armor and stuff. But yeah, looking forward to it. Nappy on too. He has got his nappy. Esme, thank you so much for the gifted membership, brother. Again, thank you so much. You're all, mate. You're all amazing. Thank you, mate. Forge Run, mate. I hope it's Wolves next month. This is a side view of it. A little bit of a side view over here for people who are interested. The back of it. Yeah, again, all work in progress at the moment. No nipples. Check the butt. An iron busser. Right? It was sending you my address for the sticker and dice. Mate, you can send me all you want. You can send it all you want. You're not getting nothing. Okay. X, mate, I just noticed this. If they really put an X, because that's the exit for his ass, X marks the spot. God damn it. God damn it. Are they trolling me already? And that's the other side of it. There we go. Again, the gun is still like a working design and stuff. But it's slowly moving along. Right? It's slowly moving along. And I think it's turned out really, really cool. He's got that anti-roof +4 armor save. My legs. Pretty badass. Yeah, I think it's cool. Again, so in true Valrak way, okay, I reached out to a 3D printing company who make 3D printing machines. And I said, hey, I've got this really great idea. I'm making my own orc model. And what if I do a video showing off the orc model, like, and stuff, and then you guys send me the printer to print it on? So they sent me a 12K printer for free to print this model on.
It looks like the Lieutenant Dan of Orcs.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. To be fair, I didn't get the printer. I sent it to Krug. Right? I sent it to Krug. So if anything, Krug keeps the printer because he does the work. So it's really, the real winner here is Krug, not me. I've done nothing.
The heretics will burn.
Right? He's already sold it. He is Scottish. Right? Krug is Scottish. I've said this. Krug is a great guy. One of the best paintings I've ever seen in my life. But if you had to nitpick about something about him, he is Scottish. And there's a reason why we built that wall. Is Krug still in chat? Krug, I love you. I'm only kidding. Boo this man. Jurgen, don't you boo me. 12K richer now. I meant 12K in resolution, not like they sent me £12,000. What's a 12K printer? It's basically a resolution you can print in. Right, I'll give you an example. Everyone who has everyone who's got a Valrak model. Do you know what? Where is my Valrak model? Is it around here somewhere? Hang on, I've got no pants on. 1 second. Where is my Valrak model? Right, I don't know where the Valrak model is. Right? I don't know where the Valrak model is. But the Valrak model was an 8K print. So this is 4,000 more prints, if that makes sense. To be fair, they are going to send me a 14K one as well. So I may even print it out on a 14K. Like the actual selling model. 14K printed. Oof. How about this?
What was it like having to tell customs you're a YouTuber, haha?
Oh, sorry, 16K. Yeah, you're right. It's 16K, Krug. It's 16K they're going to send me. So, yeah. Valrak 3D printing, incorporated CEO, chats master Valrak employee, Krug, duties, everything else. What does Valrak do? He sits at his desk and makes fucking videos all day. What was it like telling the customers you're a YouTuber, Val? It is strange when I explain myself to people. Like, when I've had contractors, like, come round to my house and, like, do work for me, they go, oh, like, what do you do for a living? And I say, do you want to see? I actually say it. I say, do you want to see? It sounds weird saying it now. Like, I'm not going to take him into a sex dungeon or something. And I say, I do this. And I show them. And they're like, wait, what is this? Like, they can't process it. They can't understand it. What do you mean by that? You want to see this? On your knees. Wait, what? OnlyFans rack? Like, some of them have heard of Warhammer, like, when they were kids back in the days. Most don't. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe they go away thinking, fucking nerd or something. But most of them are like, man, this is awesome. You get to work from home. Wish I could do this all day. Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. I went when I'm out, like in America, people ask me like, oh, what do you do and stuff. I'm like, I make YouTube videos. And they're like, oh, really? What's your YouTube channel? And then I'm like, do I tell them? Because the first video may pop up is me screaming in a foil hat. And I'm trying to have like a mature adult conversation with these people. Like, what do I do here? Which road do I go down? When are we going to get a 3D female rack model? Mate, I am planning to do... Right. So, I'll tell you this now. The next plan for a model release after Orc Rack is going to be Ogryn Rack, who is led by female commissar April. It's a 2-for-1. Double the price, one model. That is the plan. I'm getting April involved in it. Ogryn Rack and April Commissar. What is the orc in the thumbnail? It's my orc that I've made. Well, I haven't made it. I've got someone to make it for me. It is the orc that I'm making. Because for people who don't know, I am going to be doing an orc armor. And I want to do like my... I actually don't... I either make my own clan, okay, or I just add this guy as like a war boss of a clan that's already established. Right, see you in a bit. See you in a bit, Dakota, mate. Have a good night. I love you. Enjoy yourself. Much love. I don't want to do bad moons. I've got too much yellow already in the cabinet. Something that I haven't got in the cabinet is blue. So I was thinking maybe doing my Orc clan as the blue ones. What happened to my World Eater army, mate? I'm asking the same question. I'm waiting for Lambo. That could do a manager comment saying Valrak is secretly Shrek. God damn it. I'm not doing Ultramarines. Get out. When is the Death Guard box releasing? Mate, no idea. Just stick Death Skulls and they match your... yeah, do you know what, mate? I actually was thinking of doing Death Skulls.
The heretics will burn.
Right?
Orcs are based on 80/90s football
mate, do you know
hooligans.
What? Actually, someone did get a dice and a sticker.
You've always wanted.
I did remember at the start, but when everyone started to come, I forgot. So... some people did get a sticker and a dice, but the rest, I forgot. Do you know what? I blame Alex. He should have been giving this stuff out. Orcs are based on 80s, 90s football hooligans. Perfect time to do a city-themed army you've always wanted. Mate, it's true. It's true, this guy. Listen, I'm sorry, all right? All I can do is apologize. If you want me to send them out to you, it's an extra 5 members, and you have to pay for the shipping. Man City Orcs, based on your fans. Mate, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do some Man City Orcs. Right, let me lock member models. I'm locking it, and we're going to bring it up. We're going to do some member models. Right? We're going to do some member models. Beep, bop, boop. Right, we're here. We're here. We're in it. Let's go. Half screen. There we go. There we go. Right, first one. First one, Richard. Is it Richard? I think it was Richard. It was Richard. Richard Dante. Nice. Remember when Dante leaked and I got blamed for it? I remember. Right? Member models on a side. Listen, I didn't do it the other day because I was jet lagged. Okay, leave me alone. Hang on, let me disable this so I can see everyone's name. David. Here we go. More Ultramarine sluts with their tanks. Do you know what? I actually do like Gladiator tanks. They are really, really cool tanks. Probably one of my favorite tanks in the game now. But then again, right, I have been thinking about like the old school days of tracks. I do like tracks. With Dark Angel shields now, obviously they're helping the Dark Angels bring new stuff forward. Okay. Storm Reaper, mate, Battlefleet Gothic, nice. Mate, I'm hoping one day they bring Battlefleet Gothic back. On Amazon, Carl Urban tip to return. Apparently, yeah, I've heard the rumor that he's supposed to be doing a Judge Dredd TV show, which, to be fair, is needed. Dudex, mate, incredible. Mate, I absolutely love the way you've done your, I was going to say Custodes. Why was I going to say Custodes? Your Krieg guys. Mate, absolutely 10 out of 10. Top tier, mate. Amazing job. Another Dante. Look at all these Dante simps. Oh, this time he's got wings. There we go. Dante with wings. That's where the Sanguinary Guard wings went. They went to Dante. All makes sense now. Great job, Cordite. Love it. Amazing job. Mike. Mate, that's nice. That's clean. That's awesome. You actually got the colours spot on. Perfect. And plus all the new Space Wolf stuff coming out. Mate, fun time for you, mate. Emperor's Children by Vet. Awesome. Really, really nice. Mate, this pink is proper violent. Which is, like, you do for Emperor's Children. Mate, really, 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 really nice. I saw that you stole the Night Lord stuff off this guy. Amazing. Next up is Chris Pantella. Look at Chris. Look at Chris. I'm actually going to be buying some terrain off Chris really, really soon. Chris, are you doing Emperor's Children? Or is this like a commission? Because I know you do commission painting, don't you? Chris has already got some pre-painted terrain. And I'm going to buy it off him. Just so I can just add it to my... Because that's something I'm lacking, is actual terrain for these bat reps. I've got terrain, but I need more terrain. Daka, when is DG coming out? Listen, Daka knows nothing. Daka the Sigilite, this fucking guy. Mate, great job, Chris. This guy, right, comes to be fair, he did lose at Valfest. Oh, just my own? All right, nice, Chris. Blood Bowl. Actually, it's not Blood Bowl, sorry. It's AOS this, right? I don't know. It's not a square base. I don't really care. And it's fantasy and it's a Skaven. Be better, right? Be better, Matthew. Change of the Ways. Holy shit, look at all this. Death Guard. All the Death Guard. Nice one. Just in time for Horus Heroes 3.0 next month for the preview show. Talk about that next week. Lord Commissar Xenophon. More Sons of Rus. Nice, man. Mate, I think everyone's getting pumped for the Sons of Rus, aren't they? Bats. Of course it's Bats. What? Bats, please don't tell me you're doing an Iron Warrior armor. After all the armies you've done, this is what I can't agree with, Bats. I can't agree with this, Batser. Why are you like this? Limp TK Talon Squad. Mate, that is incredible. Mate, mate, you've even got... Holy shit. He's even got, like, Iron Warrior stuff at the front of it. Because if you don't know, the The Talon Desert Raiders absolutely handed Perturabo his ass. Mate, that is incredible. That is so good. That is a 10 out of 10 kit bash and paint job. Amazing, mate. Where did that model come from? That is, I think that's a Gene Stealer model. And he's just kit bashed it. Simply Mac, first squad, done. Mate, there we go. The Dark Angels are coming. These are the good guys, by the way. Not the bad guys now. These are the good guys. They're not fallen, they're risen. Right, they've stood up on their own 2 feet. My current collection for EC, I'm waiting for Lucius and the Flawless Blades. Ooh, nice. That is a lot. That is a lot of models. I see you paint this guy as word bearer in the background. He's just watching this heresy happen over here. Shambolic. Great job, though. Pat. Mate, love it. Is it Blood Ravens? It is Blood Ravens. Mate, as much as I dislike the Blood Ravens, that's a great job. Proper grimdark painting. Love it. Great job, man. Awesome job. I'm convinced Blood Raven's going to get some more models as well. Dawn of War 3 releases. Sorry, 4. Well, we'll call it 3 because 3 never happened. Working on new Drakari kill team. Nice. Mate, if you didn't watch my video today, and I've already mentioned, well, I mentioned it the night before as well. I've heard that Drakari is supposed to get a new Archon. Multi-part Archon. Who is... Luke, stop sending me pictures like that. Mate, I already know this, Luke. I shown that off ages ago. What are you on about? This guy. Mate, this guy. He's actually sent me this kit. I've actually got the kit. This guy, Luke. This guy, Luke, he's always behind. Mate, great job. I Gene Stealer ass. Plus, I still love the name. William, mate, more Dark... All these Dark Eldar plays all of a sudden. You give them one leak model, mate, and they're everywhere. Mate, great job, William Payne. That is awesome as well. Rounder, Gilliman. Nice. Do you think Gilliman's going to get a new model soon?
The heretics will burn.
I have a feeling we're going to get a new Gilliman model
Val.
soon. Hello.
Dorn is dead, but do you think we'll get new ops called Des Wolves Terminators with the refresh?
Yes.
What is the foil saying about that?
So, mate, the rumor I've heard is we are getting Space Wolf Terminators. Arjak Rockfist, Terminator armor. Logan Grimnine, Terminator armor, losing the sled. What's it called? Nidge the Stormcaller, new Terminator armor, and new Wolfguard Terminators. All at this new scale. So it is happening. It is happening, mate. It's just a matter of when they're going to show it off. Which I think is probably going to be next month as well. Right, do you think we'll ever get plastic Minotaurs? I want to do a video dedicated to this because I definitely think they're cooking something. I think we're going to see, probably not this edition, but next edition. I think they'll go into more of the successor chapters, and that is just not like Minotaurs. That is like Flesh Tearers, Crimson Fists, Space Sharks, Minotaurs, as you mentioned. I think that is going to be on the horizon. Again, it's pure speculation on my heart, off me. But I think that is a direction where we could see them going. Behold, for Valrak, no mere mortal. He's a Chatsmaster master of the Dominable Force that commands the mightiest warriors and serves the Emperor. Well, thanks, Ed. I appreciate that. Can someone give Ed a membership for saying such kind things about me? Todo, great unclean one. He looks like me when I wake up in the morning. Saying tits. Mate, great. I love it. Awesome job. Awesome job. Awesome, amazing job. I love it. Congrats. Minotaurs should have been in the Agents of the Imperium. Do you know what? That's a pretty good shout out. I think they should, Nick. Yeah, you're right. Sean, Templar Dreadnought, mate. I love it. Where's his upgrade kit from? I like this with the fucking shields and stuff on it. Very nice. Very nice. Wait, did we talk about the old world high elf eagle chariot? Wait, what about it? Do you mean for the pre-orders? Ultramarines? Wait, who did this? Judas Payton. Mate, that's awesome. That's clean, mate. Look at line work on that shoulder pad. You slag. How can you paint like this? Mate, awesome job, man. Absolutely top tier. Fantastic job. Yeah, great job. I like how you put like 9 images into one as well. What a bastard. Look at Daka, mate. He's a mod. He should know better. What's this, Daka? You can't bring this as a knight. Unless you want to use it as like an armiger or something like that. Valrak, if Dawn returns and GW puts him in with the Crimson Fist instead of the Imperial Fist, what would be your reaction? Mate, I don't care as Dawn returns. Every Son of Dawn is a Son of Dawn. Imperial Fist, Crimson Fist, Black Templars, I don't care. We're all Sons of Dawn. The girlfriend? No, mate. The girlfriend, you have to charge the girlfriend up. There's clearly no USB charger on this. I like how you're just in the chat, back of chat walking, just talking shit. I love it. GHB. Nice. The Lion. The Lion is a coming. He is a coming, bros. Right? Here we go. Love it. Annihilated Hope. Make more Black Templars. Hey, I'm so hyped for this Black Templar stuff. I need to see it. I need it in my life. Right? I need it. I need it. You went a bit heavier on the hard coat. If you went a bit heavier on the hard coat, use like an ultra matte to just tone it down. Who does it now? Is it AK Interactive that does a really good matte finish? I think it is AK Interactive. I think that's the matte that I use. Yeah. Demon Kill Team, mate. I still think a Demon Kill Team is out there. A Demon / Grey Knight Kill Team. I feel it in my loins, bros. Ultramat, yeah. Ultramat Ward. That's what I use. Jet, mate, more Iron Warriors. What's with all these Iron Warrior sims in chat? Great job, though. The iron looks really nice. Very, very nice. Working on second Terminators, mate. Oh, mate, look at this. Look at this back in the day. Back in the day. A new model of the Iron Warrior, that's why. Well, I wouldn't say it's new. It's, yeah, okay, it's kind of new. But they showed it off months ago. Bruff lost in Scotland today. Needs Scanmat to cheer me up. Oh, shit, Fraser. I'm sorry about that, dude. Well, hopefully I can cheer you up a little bit, mate. We'll rip on, I don't know, we'll rip on Dakar. Wait, why does this have sound? It doesn't. It's a picture. Why does it have sound? Here's my Katakin, says Asco. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. Blackstone Chapter Master. More Night Lords. Night Lords. The worst. I still need to read the Night Lord books by Aaron Densky Bowden. My first ever mini that I painted. To be fair, I read the first one. I haven't read the other two. Mate, first ever painted miniature. That's amazing. My first ever painted miniature was dog shit. It was terrible. It was terrible. Constanius, mate, says hi, mate. How you doing, Constanius? Still have my first miniature somewhere, dear. Work in progress, Land Raider Crusader. Mate, I love Land Raider Crusaders. I love them. All the Dakar. Just gunning people down. Jeff G. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got some feral orcs, right? We got some feral orcs. I actually do like these orcs, but I do prefer. I don't know. I think, like, I get what they're trying to do with these orcs, but I still think I prefer just like the, like the normal boys, because they have that like kind of industrial type of vibe to them, if you know what I mean. Which is how I prefer my orcs. Like the beast snaggers, I think they're a cool take on orcs, but it's all about like the workshop kind of look of orcs for me. Like dacking everything together and just like, scrapping stuff. Nick, you need to paint your models. This guy, just go over here doing some amazing kit bashes. To be fair, Nick's more or less just did his own range. Mate, there we go. Yeah, the Mad Max 5. That's it, the Mad Max 5. That's what I like. Next one, mate, Nick, great job. Next one, Brother Keller. Mate, nice Terminator. Mate, do you know what? I actually wouldn't. I need to buy this model and a bunch of upgrade bits to make a Terminator Chaplain for my fist, a Terminator Chaplain for my Black Templars, Terminator Chaplains, plural, for my Dark Angels as well. That's what I need to do. What chapter is that? I have no idea. I think it's his own chapter. Cool little symbol on his shoulder. My full ogre spearhead. That's awesome. I love the ogres. We just need them on square bases. That's what we need, Mio. Square bases. Return to us, right? Who's called themselves Ryan Gosling in chat, for fuck's sake? Mate, it's one picture per person. Okay, I can't go for multiple pictures because if I do that, I have to do it with everyone. Then we'll be here all night, and no one wants that. But that is great. That looks fantastic. I love the little candles on top of it. That guy popping out like, over there! That way! Fire the cannon. No, Steve, you're pointing the wrong fucking way. It's like me playing with Daka and Wood in a tank. It's like, you're pointing the wrong way. Hell let loose. Judas, man, that's, wow, look at this. Look at Judas going for it. Holy shit, Judas. Look at this. This guy's preparing. This guy is preparing. God damn. And then Pete posts 2 at the end. This guy. This guy, Pete. Looks incredible though, Pete. All world square bases. All world square bases. Love it. I love it. And for me, that's it. I'm done. I'm done. I am done, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm off. We're finished. We're done. We're blasting. We are going to be blasting. Hella loose. I'll be back tomorrow. Another video. Another live stream. Thanks for posting all your models. I love you all. Have a great night. Enjoy yourself. Are square bases not allowed in 40k? They are not, no. It's a circle-based game. Well, then. Bye. Bye-bye. Before you go, please, more Krieg. I need more. No more Krieg. As far as I'm aware, anyway. I'm always surprised if they put like an upgrade pack out, maybe. I did with the Cadians. Yeah. Oh, shit, yeah. Happy Easter, everyone. Enjoy all your chocolate eggs. Everyone have a great night, a great day. A great evening. Where you are in the world. Much love. Marbles? Listen, mate. You were 7 guys off a marble run. 7. I don't make the rules. I do not make the rules. You have one job, Gilliman. It never happened. But now I'm going. See you in a bit. Much love. Egg race. Maybe that's what he needs to do, an egg race instead of a marble race. Right, good night, everyone. I'll see you in a bit. Enjoy your weekend. What's left of it. And bye-bye.